So I've been a little apprehensive about this trip because it's something I've never done before during this time of year. Fortunately though, we have a really great crew going. I'm here with my brother Max, Nate Muskoka, Jim Baird, and his dog North. Plan is over the next 10 days we're going to be hauling our freight toboggans through 120 kilometers of Temagami's wilderness here in the heart of winter. This is one of those trips I'm extremely excited to start, but I also know by the end of it I'm going to be extremely excited for it to be over because it's going to be a tough one. Let's get into it. We're about 2.5 hours into the trip, 4 kilometers down Muskoka, and we're trying to make it about 12 kilometers each day in order to fill our quota. Going was good at first, but we've encountered some slush. So yeah, that's to be expected, but it's always a little bit of a bad feeling when you start getting stuck in the sluggy goop. But slow and steady wins the race.
Look at Xander helping Nate. What a beauty. Look at these beauties out here. Oh, shit. This is crazy. All our shoes are soaked. We are all have no choice but to go through an absolute slush hellhole.
Blah, blah.
Yeah, I had to put
You've probably been kissing Jim too. That's disgusting. Yeah, it's like preposterously good.
It's because you're like thirsty and cold.
Cold, yeah, it really hits the stuff. The simple things. That's why we come out here, right? To enjoy just the little things. And I love coming out on a long trip. You get home and you get like running water, paper to like sit down on.
Yeah, and the couch feels so comfortable.
So good.
Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum.
And don't put like influencer in the.
So I just have.
I hope when I die and go to heaven, it's like New sock day. Every day.
What's better than new socks? Nothing.
I put my sock on my tortillas that I'm about to eat from. Oops. To simplify things for ourselves on this trip, Max and I are going to be cooking for each other. We're going to be alternating meals. This is dehydrated chili I made at home. Just a bunch of chili things into a pot, dehydrated. Bada bing, bada bing.
Good, man.
Really good.
That chili is really good flavor.
Thanks, man. I made it myself.
Yeah.
I kind of winged it too.
I'm sold for sure. I'll definitely be doing these in the future. Is this another thing you stole from John?
I stole from John.
I won't tell anybody.
We're 5% of the distance done in 10% of the time. We're all feeling pretty beat. I knew that there was going to be a lot of work to be done on this trip, and yet still feels like there's more than I anticipated. It's tough, and I already feel broken. Not quite, but this is a real trip. This is a real one. Tomorrow's supposed to be a mixed bag of warm weather and potential rain, which could be, we'll see. Tomorrow's another day. We're going to get up nice and early and take on the world.
Oh, good morning. It is so hot in here. Can I just shovel some snow in here or something? For breakfast, we're just gonna do oatmeal and bacon. At home, I cooked about 4.5 pounds of bacon. Just wrapped them in this paper towel, brought them out here. Pre-cooked. Delicious. Boot liners are completely dry. Perfect. Hello. Are you full?
Ah!
Huh. Oh, look at that.
So the forecast is really wonky today. It's supposed to go up into the positives for a bit. And with the snow coming down, that might turn to rain. Could be a wet, mucky, disgusting, hard day. We'll see though. Only time will tell.
Just red like that, you know?
Just after 9. We're gonna try to make it 12K today. We'll see. We have 2 portages to start. One being quite technical around Paradise Lagoon. So that'll really put our skills and teamwork to the test. Beautiful day. Ready to get at her.
Those are some soakers.
going started good today, but it got really bad. The slush is deep, maybe 6 inches, 10 inches of water. None of us don't have wet feet at this point. It's all open. Yikes. So there's a set of rapids right here and we're supposed to take a portage around it. Unfortunately though, it's been a remarkably warm year. So the lead up to it is completely open. It's open water. Can't access the portage from where we're supposed to. We're thinking that even after this portage, there's going to be more open water because that's a body of water that is likely to be moving current. So we'll see. We're trying to get our way around, but even if we get through this portage, it might just be more trouble. But that's why we're here, to push ourselves in difficult conditions and get into trouble. Yeah, it's also raining right now. We were just on the other side there. We were gonna hike this, but on one of our maps shows that there's a snowmobile trail. So we crossed the river and we're gonna hike that, hopefully bypassing the 2 portages. It'll definitely be hillier, but it'll mean that we're not swimming, so that's a good thing.
But Max is worried that there's too much current in between.
We get as far as we get.
I mean, at this point, we're f***ing committed, you know what I mean?
Are we though?
Pretty much. I mean, what's our other option? Going back? Would it be any easier going the other way?
If it's open, we're just backtracking.
Right. That's the only problem.
Yeah. This alternate route is an old logging road, lots of down trees, but it's going to be better than the alternative, or like the original route. Sorry?
Better than the other alternative.
Yeah. All the alternatives are kind of bleak, but this is the best one. We move forward. Yeah, tough day, slow and steady though. I mean, you just do what you can. Or curl over and die is the other option. So it's a lot bigger than it looks. We're all just breaking trail to help ease the sled's path up here. We're all gonna work as a team and haul those pigs up.
Yes, boys.
We are halfway done this portage and we found a relatively okay spot right here, so we're gonna call this home. Jim and I are just gonna pack down some of the snow so it's nice and easy for our sleds first thing in the morning. Well, we made it halfway down the port and me and Jim came out here and blazed a trail to make it easier for us to get here tomorrow. But we're at Sylvester Lake and it's gorgeous. Oh dude, oh this is not it at all. This is the lake beside it. Yeah, we are not there. We are in the wrong spot.
The trail's the wrong trail.
Wrong trail.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, it's not good at all. We thought this trail was heading in the right direction towards the lake that we were hoping to get to. We're at a different lake, so.
Just a random branch off skidder trail off the one marked on the map, dude. This
Yeah.
has happened to me before.
Yeah. So, we're just gonna head back to camp and then figure it out from there.
Sweater out, remember?
Definitely have to keep this hot tent going all night because everything is soaked. The rain and the slush. My boot liners, my boots, my pants, my gloves. It's all pretty wet right now. These boots are absolutely soaked through. My socks, everything is soaked. This is the big benefit of having a hot tent. Well, actually, I don't know if this trip would even be possible without a hot tent because there'd be no way of drying out your clothes. We just hang everything up here in the rafters and leave the fire going all night, and by morning, should be good. Has a really nice brown hue to it. I always like brown flavored brown foods. Oh, this looks great. We have a good old dishwasher here. As far as I'm concerned, if you can't see anything, it means it's clean. Bacteria? What?
Good morning, everyone. 6 a.m. Rise and shine.
Morning.
What's up? Good? Just put a piece of cardboard in there. Alright, we're gonna put up the drones to scout out the area. We could have done this yesterday if it wasn't for the rain. So it's kind of a perfect storm to end up where we're at.
Maybe I spoke too soon. Hopefully this gives us some. Oh shit, man.
Please check it on the
No.
map.
What the hell? Dude, the top of that tree.
No, it's not. It's coming down. Come on, buddy.
Oh no.
It's up there for good.
Oh. Yeah, Xander's drone is way up in that tree.
Way up.
Dude, you have a super good aim.
Whoa.
You're up there. Yeah, you're good, man. You're safe. And there's snow if you fall too. What he needs is one of those long sticks that I just whipped away.
I see it.
Yeah, he sees it. Impressive tree climbing, Billy. I think I would have made it up about 3 feet. Oh! There it is! There it is! Yeah! Nice, bud.
All right. Well, that was a 20-minute bungle. Honestly, I felt very confident climbing that tree because of rock climbing. I had great handholds, great footholds. Not a big deal. Worked out great. At the end of this lake, there's a portage. We're hoping to meet up with this. All other routes lead nowhere. This is pretty much the only option we have at this point. On the topo map that Jim has shows a much more direct path to the next lake, which turned out to be completely inaccurate, which led us astray. And that's how we find ourselves in this position. But it looks like we're finally at the beginning of the next portage, at least on foot. Right there? Yeah. Great.
Yep, I got it. Got it. Love the dried blood on this one.
Sketchy. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. That's not good. Put-ins here. It's all open. The shoreline doesn't look great either. And then even further back here, that's open water. We just keep going. Max and I are doubling up on the sleds. We just attached another one to his thing.
Go, 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 go. Go. Okay, now remember the second spot.
Yeah. Okay. Watch your. Oh.
Slow, 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 slow.
Another carabiner to the sled, so we have double the pulling power. It's doing pretty well. Feels more than double though when you have assistance, eh?
Oh yeah, it feels way better.
Way easier. So this is all fast moving water through here, so it's kind of expected that this might be a little bit open. Fortunately though, off in the distance is also open water, so who knows what's going on there. We're gonna have to skirt the shoreline, maybe have to bushwhack a little bit. Makes me question what's further ahead. We're just gonna keep going forward and doing what we can. Puppies, puppies. Ah! You're coming home with me. It's like 1 or 2 degrees out. This is absurd. Apparently this year is on track to be one of the warmest on record. And I feel it.
I'm only through a snow layer. There's another good layer of black ice under that.
All right. We might be able to hop across this section of ice, even though it's in between 2 open sections of water. Hop over this, bushwhack, and that'll pop us out onto the next lake. And then home free.
Ah!
Well, see you, Jim.
The slush ice is like that thick, so that's obviously that big freeze up we have. When I touch down there, I'm on the hard black ice. So there's a layer of water in between 2 layers of ice, and we're not even breaking through the first one, so I think we're like laughing here. This is good. It's an overall really good sign.
Or 24 hours to get around those 2 portages. But we are on Sylvester Lake, and it looks like the next 20-ish K are gonna be hassle-free. Homemade chipotle mayo.
Or like
Oh yeah. A little bit of salami. Here you go, buddy. There you go. First pizza. Oh man. Thank you. Mmm. Wow. There you go, buddy. Mmm. Good boy. I think we got enough wood. Yeah, there's so much moisture in the air, eh? You can see it hanging in front of our headlamps.
Quite peculiar for this time of year.
It's very peculiar.
Good morning, campers. We have an early morning today. Getting up, getting going, and doing it all again.
It's made a world of difference yesterday. It's basically just a carrying strap for one of my bags attached to some paracord with some bowlines, and then a carabiner to hook into the harness on our sleds. This allows us to double up, and it feels like a quarter of the weight when you're pulling with somebody else as opposed to it being halved. It's significantly easier. Now we got two.
This is really good. So much easier when you don't have to treat the water. Good thing about Giardia, it doesn't hit for a week or two, so we'll get through this trip and then back home and see if it hits. But Jim was saying that there's a lot of these lakes are devoid of fish or life, so that means that parasites can't exist in these lakes. I guess it's the acid content. Is that right, Jim?
yeah, this lake and Nelly have like very few fish, and they were dead lakes for a long time.
Thais and I saw beavers.
I think that stove thing was just meat this morning. Like I was, oh, good. Yeah. Advocate for it if you think it's unsafe to wear. It's a whole state
Just finished Wolf Lake, nice easy going haul. The snow conditions were perfect, absolutely beautiful with all the fog and the hoarfrost on all the trees. Absolutely gorgeous and quite a unique experience. Portage into the next lake is on the other side of this falls, we can't get to it because of the open water, so we're gonna have to bushwhack up through here.
You're good. You're good. Oh yeah, easy. Nice. Yeah, you're great. Thank you.
All right, push. More. Didn't go through.
Coming through this narrows here, and I get close to this rock, and I broke through. I didn't get a soaker, but just look at how deep it is. But I think it's just because there's current here and it's close to the rock. Everything else feels pretty thick. Just near the rock and near the shore.
So I forgot my coffee mug to drink some of this coffee in. I have a little bit of hot water, but it's already lukewarm, so we're just gonna go do the old hand bomb special. Got a little bit of cold water. Definitely did not need to gurgle that. Great.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Delicious.
Nice.
Pretty good push today. We got out nice and early. We did the best we can with what we had. Lots of obstacles, mostly the open water and having to navigate through the woods as opposed to just being able to greet the portages the way they are naturally made. We're really doing the best we can, but it's 4:30, so this is the time to call it quits for the day and set up camp. I think we're all a little exhausted, but it was a good day.
I don't think it's going to be taking up much more time than it does on my usual trip.
Jim is kindly blessing us with some of the meat from his moose harvest earlier last year. These are some moose steaks, and such a treat to be eating here on day 4.
Kind of tastes like beef jerky, but it's not beef, it's moose. And it's also not jerky, it's steak.
Good morning. Feeling it today. Feeling really beat up. That's okay. We'll just have breakfast and we'll be on our way. Yeah, lake trout, baby! Woo! Look at that! Yeah! And a laker too! Wasn't even hooked that well. And look, it's a good size. So obviously the tip up was worth bringing out here, right?
Definitely.
Slice right up between the two front fins, right up to the top, stab through there like that, and then forward like that. Make another little tab right there. Then you just grab that tab and pull down. It's not too frozen yet. You just rip out all the guts and the front fins with it. And then I'll cut that in half and pop it into a Ziploc bag, and it'll be ready to fry up in a pan for dinner. North! North, come on! Come here, North! North! North, come on! Come on! Come here, North! Come here, what's this? What's this? Come here!
North has some new dog sled booties on to protect his feet from the abrasive snow, and he's not loving it. I think he's a little confused.
Time to be dogs. Come on, boy! That's it! Come on! Come on! He's never worn these before. Come on! That's it! Come on! Come on! Come on! You got it! It's just normal. Look how high he's raising his feet up. Good boy. He doesn't like them.
Day 5, we're about to get going. It's just after 9. It's been an interesting trip. We feel like we're making good ground based on like what we can do, but so far we've only made it 20 kilometers. Not much. So trying to bang out 120k in 10 to 12 days is kind of unrealistic. So we're gonna have to make a decision coming up in the next, well, today, whether we're gonna try to push on forward or turn around or what we're gonna do. But we're just getting packed up, and we're gonna keep breaking trail and moving forward for now.
Fun day. Maybe 6 kilometers in, perhaps, huffing and puffing because this lake has some pretty dense snow, but we're making do with what we got. I think a big hold up is North's sled is icing up quite a bit. The plastic on it is different from ours. His sled is also different from our sleds. It's a little wider and the plastic is not as slippery, so he's got it tough. But we're getting there, we're doing good. Slow and steady, still having fun. First portage of the day. Somebody left us a stack. Somebody left a Nature Valley bar here for us. Should I trade?
You could, yeah.
I'll make the trade for a peanut butter Lar bar. It's like a pay it forward kind of exchange. Obviously whoever's next gets the better end of the trade, but it's fun to participate, you know?
icy.
Nate and I are going to break trail on this portage, get it ready for the rest of the group. It's hard enough hauling the sleighs as it is, let alone up hills through the forest, so we break trail, make a really nice path for the sleds. We try to do it in as straight of a line as possible because all of our toboggans are 10 feet long. They don't navigate small spaces very well. So it's kind of a nice change from hauling, to be honest. It's a beautiful forest to do it in too.
Uh-oh. No! Yikes.
That was a bungle. Could have been worse.
Who's the best boy? You are. Yeah.
I just went right through. Yeah, like I broke through here. Did you? Yeah, and here. I'm in between two open pieces. I mean, it seems fine. As I go through, well, this is completely open here. I don't know, man. I'm not sure if it's better to be closer to the shore or further away from it.
Here we go for it.
Through the middle?
Yeah. Let me just walk it first, just to be safe.
Yeah, might as well. I could walk it too. We figure closer to the shore in this eddy here, it's going to be a little bit of recirculating current, so that means that'll be thinner. Jim's checking it out here. Seems good, seems good. And, well, he's still up there. The issue is going in right now. The wind is piercing cold. It's dangerous. Whew.
Actually looks so peculiar right now. You take that actually.
Watch out with your snowshoe here. Thanks, man.
Today was a good day. We pretty much did as best we could, and at the end of it we did 6.5 kilometers. So total for the trip is about 26.5 kilometers, give or take. We're not making it to Goganda. The death march to Goganda is no longer happening. We're taking a break day tomorrow, and then we're going to start looping back. We could have pushed out a little bit further. We have up to 12 days to be out here. We could have extended out as far as we could and then just backtrack in our already trodden down trail, but we decided that that's no fun, so we're going to do a loop of some sort, which means it's still going to be quite difficult. The conditions are obviously very awful. We're just trying to decide on the best course to loop around, because all the narrows, like you saw today, are really sketchy, and the loop that we're thinking of is very narrow, meaning very sketchy. We'll see. I think we can all feel satisfied that we tried our hardest to do the original trip, but given the conditions, it's just not happening this year. On to plan B, which is intriguing and should be a lot of fun. Jim caught a fish this morning, and he gave us half to eat, so we're gonna cook that now and some Old Bay seasoning. Bay on you. Inside. Tastes like a Laker. Have a good one. Yeah! Second course, pasta that I made from home. It's just ground beef with onions, mushrooms, and Alfredo sauce, dehydrated at home. Should be good. This is sketchy, but we're gonna do it anyways. Whoa! Oh my god. Spaghetti is done. Look at that. But how does it eat? Oh, there's also broccoli in it. Gino was a good boy today. I was a good boy. I deserve some hot chocolate. So I'm gonna have some. It's the stuff right here. Bon appetit. Everything out here tastes so much better. And we have a beautiful day of rest tomorrow to just derp around and rest our legs. Life's good, but not as good as this hot chocolate. Good morning. How y'all doing today? Oh, it's so nice sleeping in. Oh. It's like 9:30, and we have the whole day to just hang out and rest our legs. I'm feeling like a fancy pants, so I'm gonna put coffee and hot chocolate together in my breakfast mug with, of course, creamer. Would you like some, Max?
Yeah, I'll have some.
Great.
No, he smells the bacon. That's why I came in the first place.
Oh, you didn't come for cuddles, you little.
He's looking
hot, but that's magnificent.
So it's that time of the morning right after your coffee and hot chocolate here on a lazy day that it's time to take a number 2. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that out here in the middle of the woods, right in the heart of winter and deep snow. Come on. All right, we found a nice spot in the woods. We're about 100 meters away from the lake, far away from where everybody else is gonna walk. What we do is we collect a bunch of sticks on the way, nice dry sticks, and we use it beside where we're gonna wanna do our number 2. Things you're gonna need for this: shovel if the snow is deep, and a lighter, which I'll tell you about in a sec. To wipe with, good old toilet paper, or even snow works really well. What also helps is a little bit of birch bark, which we can put here on our raft. So I've talked about how to poop in the summer. 6-inch hole, about 100 feet away from water, bury everything, wipe thoroughly. But here in the winter, you can't dig a hole because the ground's absolutely frozen. So in order to cover as much of our remains as possible, we actually ignite our toilet paper. You collect it right here on this raft of sticks and possibly birch bark if you have it. Use your lighter to then ignite that pile of toilet paper to complete incineration to cover up all traces. Bury your business in snow, mark it with a stick so nobody else steps on it, and you walk away from your burning pile of debris like a badass superhero in one of your favorite action movies. Hope you guys enjoyed those poop tips. If you did, leave a like, maybe subscribe for more poop tips in the future. I like pizza, dude. Makes me happy to see pizza on my plate.
Where's that hot sauce?
Sorry, on there.
Oh man.
Good morning. Day 7. It's 5 a.m. We're gonna get on and moving. Yeah,
But it was just so expensive, and it was only like
they're one of the few places that lets you like actually ride the sled. Nobody. Although it might be in the evening on the
Sorry, you're good.
You good?
Yeah, go.
Let's go. I was teetering there for a minute.
Yeah.
Snow's slippery.
It's bad. Whoa. Back in the slush. It's not fun. Definitely don't want to be walking in that. That is soup. Cold, slushy soup. No fun. Slow and steady. This is our best morning, but this afternoon it's getting tough. Personally, I feel depleted, even though we had a rest day yesterday. Glad Nate's really stepping it up, breaking trail. Everybody else has been stepping it up too. It's nice to be part of a team where we can all take turns. This is awful. This is where I die. Get me out of here. The fun is over. I'm over it. I'm gonna go home. Help! Oh. Okay. Look. 2 hobbits lay here. There you go. That'll do. Boughs just insulate from the stove to keep everything around it from melting. It's great on the ice. Today I'm going to use it to keep the snowbank from melting so we don't sloop our sleeping bags and our sleeping setup down into the hot, fiery metal stove.
smell.
I think these backcountry burritos are my favorite meal of the trip so far. I think the chili just turned out so excellent. Look at that. Look at the steam coming off that. How good does that look right now? Pretty darsh dang good.
Good boy.
Of course, the dog is well fed. Jim's brought some really high-end puppy chow, and the dog gets lots of treats from us. He's having a gay old time. Early night tonight, we're all pretty beat. Max and I are just gonna listen to Shackleton's Endurance on our audiobook and drift off to sleep, wake up for 5. See you guys in the morning.
Of 130 miles. The Endurance was one microcosmic speck, 144 feet long and 25 feet wide, embedded in nearly 1 million square miles of ice that was slowly being rotated by the irresistible clockwise sweep of the winds and currents of the Weddell Sea.
Good morning, everyone. Time to roll. It's alright.
Who can we blame for this, you know?
The Narrows, just after where we had camped at last night, was absolutely a slush pit. It was also totally open in areas, so we found a slight little detour on the snowmobile trail. It'll like take us around the Narrows, but then it ends, so we don't get to take this thing all that far. At least that's what I think. But it's nice to be on a groomed trail because this is very fast and nice change from a foot of water and slush.
Dude.
We would have had to come through this. Right. Yeah, this is what we would have had to come through if we didn't.
Like, it's doable.
If the snowmobile trail wasn't on the map. It is doable. I mean, we could have come along the shoreline here, but it's just wet, soupy mess. We're flying the drone right now to scout the ice, and it's way worse than we expected. Just long stretches of open water, and
The whole thing.
it's all terrible.
The whole thing, yeah. There's no like, oh, that looks okay. We can cross from this side to this side.
It's all open stretches and punky water, and it's not just the punky water, it's the water that's going to be flooding all the snow around it to make it all slushy and soupy.
I'd imagine how this would look after +2 and all the rain yesterday. It might just open up in places. Like,
We'd have to pick, like, if we did it, we'd have to pick like a side. Like, and that would be the side we'd be dedicated.
I mean, it might
towards.
not be impossible. Oh God, look how far that looks.
It just keeps going.
Even
Oh
the
my
lake
God.
is crap.
Oh, yeah, even through here. We're lucky we found this trail. We still made it quite a ways north of Wolf.
I think we did a good job.
Yeah. Like, there's obviously just more current in here than we anticipated, I think, too, but
It's
Yeah.
all open.
yeah.
Man, the sturgeon was impossible. We could not have done the Sturgeon River.
You think it would have been as
Yeah,
well?
dude, of
Yeah,
course it would have.
yeah,
Any little bit of current.
Yeah.
Like, if this is open like that, like, look at this little stream coming through here. So this morning when we set off, we decided to skip this first Narrows because we found a snowmobile trail on the map. So we took the snowmobile trail around the first Narrows and realized as we were getting to the put-in that everything around us is so punky. The weather is getting warmer as we speak. 2 days from now, it's supposed to be 2 degrees and 100% chance of rain. The ice is absolutely crazy bad. We could trudge through this stuff. We could try to make our way down these creeks, but it's creek after creek after creek, as opposed to trudging through the slush, punky ice, bushwhacking through the forest, putting up with all this crap in order just to get back. We realized this isn't the year to be out here. It's so warm. It's crazy bad conditions for this type of thing. So we're gonna take the snowmobile track as far back as possible. It's going back to Wolf Lake at least. So we're heading back there tonight, and I think we're all a little bit grateful because this morning we were walking through slush. Right now we're on some nice groomed trail.
Snowmobile road, please take me back to my car where I belong. No more slush, please. Just cruising grade and some candy to get me home. Woo!
Woohoo! That's not a great place for a sled.
No, that's hilarious. I didn't even see that, dude. I missed the whole thing. Pull it. Now pull while I'm making fun. All caused by the weird thaw.
I can't get it from here. Hang on.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
It was like watching it in slow motion. Like as soon as it got over that hump, I was like, maybe it's just gonna go down in the snow. And then I literally heard a splash, like a big giant splash.
If conditions were like this, we could do 12K a day.
Yeah, man.
This is crazy. Snowmobile trails are way easier than they were yesterday. We're making incredible time. We're halfway between where we set out today and the cars, and it's only 12:45, meaning it makes sense for us to just make the distance and get back today. One interesting series of events. One interesting change of events. Conditions were absolutely perfect on the snowmobile trail, so we managed to haul back 18 kilometers till we met up with the road. This is where I find myself now. I'm just waiting here for the guys to get the cars because we couldn't haul any further. But we're done. A day early, a day late, who knows? This trip turned into something that it was not. But it was beautiful in its own way. Sure, we didn't hike 120 kilometers. Sure, we didn't cross Temagami. Sure, we're not in Xander right now, but we scrapped together a really interesting trip. We did what we could on this trip. We really did. This winter has been remarkably warm, remarkably weird, but it was still fun to get out and try our best. I learned an absolute ton, and it was wonderful getting out here with some amazing guys. Go check out Jim and Max over on YouTube, Nate over on Instagram, I'll link it down below. But yeah, it's kind of surreal to be done at this point because just a few days ago we were in the heart of it. but I'm happy to be here. Awesome trip. Hope you guys enjoyed that one as much as I did. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
You are such a trooper. You are the hero of the expedition, and the world loves you. 2, 3. Yay!